Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 3 of the unhaul project. Yep, the unhaul project. The ultimate goal is to get my TBR to 0. And in order to do that, we have to read all the books. But first, I think it would be really fun to go through all the books and determine if I still even want to read them. So let's go to shelf number 3. For day number 3. Alright, right here. Again, we are going to have 3 piles. We're going to have the maybe pile, which we will come back to, and if it's still a maybe at the end, after we learn more about it, it will go in the other maybe pile right here, which we will come back to at the very end of this whole journey of going through my TBR, and it will be like the last day of this. So yeah, and then there's the keep and the unhaul, and any books that I'm unhauling are going to be available on Pingo Books. I will link my handle, or I'll put my handle down below so you can go check out my store and see if you want any of the books. The first one is The Summer I Drowned by Taylor Hale. I don't know much about this, but it is one that I have to keep because it's a must-read for the year. I did this gift exchange with my friends in real life, and we each got each other 12 books last year for Christmas, and I still haven't read this one, but it became my must-read for the year. So, keeping it. This is Keep Her Safe by Sophie Hannah. This follows this woman named Kara, who is having a real bad day. So she goes to this hotel, and there's someone already in her room, which is, by the way, one of my legit fears because it's happened to me before. But in this instance, the man that is already in the room has a little girl tied up and is holding her hostage. And now Kara has to stay because, like, that armed gunman is not, he's not going to let her go. That's terrifying, but yeah, I definitely need to keep it. The Party by Robin Harding. I'm actually going to officially call this a DNF and just unhaul it. Hush Little Baby by R.H. Haron. This was actually in my most recent book haul, but I don't think I talked about it because I had already put it up. So I'm obviously keeping this one. Jar of Hearts by Jennifer Hillier. Keeping. The Family by Lois Jensen. I'm gonna unhaul this one. The Poet by Lisa Renee Jones. I think The Poet is a serial killer, and that sounds pretty good, so I will keep it. The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. This is gonna be a maybe. It has this trope that kind of gives me a lot of anxiety and just makes me think that I'm not gonna like this book, but there's something about it that just makes me want to read it. So I'm gonna put it on the maybe pile for now. True Crime Story by Joseph Knox. This is not a true crime story. I thought it was nonfiction when I bought it. but it still sounds like a book I would like. So it follows the 17-year-old girl. Wait, but there's actually a picture of like a real person. What? Okay, well, I was under the impression that this isn't a true crime story, but then now it kind of... What? I'm so confused. So look, at the very beginning, it has a picture of this 17-year-old girl. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. I just have to figure out if it's fiction or non-fiction. But in the early hours of Saturday, December 17th, Zoe walked out of a party in the apartment where she'd been living for 3 months. She was 19 and a student at Manchester University. She was never seen again. So I did it again. I bought all the books of the same author that I have never read. So I think because my friend got me The Starter Wife by Nina Lauren as part of our gift exchange, I have to keep this one. You know, I'm going to keep these ones too. I know I haven't read them yet, but they sound really good. So there's Girl Last Seen by Nina Lauren, which follows this Olivia, who has been missing since Tuesday night. And now you follow I don't know my name yet, but I think that it's the same man that kidnapped me when I was younger, and now I am trying to stop, the kidnapper from hurting Olivia. So that sounds great. This is what my sister knew. So this one follows this girl. I don't know. No. My brother. Okay. So, this follows my brother who is wanted for murder, and I'm his sister, and I'm supposed to choose between helping the police find my brother or protecting my brother who I haven't talked to in like 7 years, or something to that effect. This one I'm kind of on the fence about, but the thing about brother and sister relationships, like, I love reading those in books because, well, I mean, I can relate to it. I have 2 brothers. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it for now. But we will reevaluate in January. Pretty Revenge by Emily Libret. Honestly, I'm just going to unhaul it. Then there's I Am Behind You by John, the Swedish author that I can't pronounce his name. Sweden's Stephen King. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. She Lies in Wait by Geisa Lodge. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile because I don't know anything about it. The Accomplice by Lisa Lutz. Again, maybe. The Wicked Girls by Alex Marwood. I actually own the audiobook and the physical book, so I'm going to keep this one. Promise Not to Tell by Jennifer McMahon. I just got this, so obviously I'm keeping that. Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. I've had this book for so long. Maybe pile. Then there's Obsession by Caleb Perrin. I'm going to unhaul this one. Midnight Bayou by Nora Roberts. I think this might be witchy or something. Let's see. Roberts weaves a story like no one else. The #1 New York Times best-selling blah 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 blah. Okay. A novel set in the Bayou country of Louisiana, which is beautiful, by the way, where the only witness to a long-ago tragedy is a once grand house. There was something about the house that called out to Delkin Fitzgerald. The diplomatic mansion on the outskirts of New Orleans, rumored to be haunted and long taken by spiders and dust, would require countless hours of labor to restore to its former glory. Perhaps that was part of the appeal, having finally purchased Mantell Hall after dreaming about it for years. Delkin left his Boston law practice, traded in his briefcase for a tool belt, in hopes of rediscovering the deep soul satisfaction of real hard work. But as he begins the renovation, spending long days in total isolation with the crumbling house, Delkin wonders whether the talk of ghosts is more than just the local legend. He had visions, seen strange things from a century past. More so, he feels inexplicably unpredictable sensations of terror and near unbelievable grief. Okay, I'll keep it. And The Whisper Man by Alex North I'm keeping as well. So now that we went through all of those, we have a few we need to go through more. We're getting rid of 4 for sure. Let's see about this. Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. This is it. Somehow in these pictures, the mystery of the accidents is contained, and the explanation for Dara's subsequent behavior for the silence and disappearances. Don't ask me how I know, I just do. If you don't understand that, I guess you've never had a sister. Dara and Nick used to be inseparable, but that was before Dara kissed Parker, before Nick lost him as her best friend, before the accident that left Dara's beautiful face scarred. Now the twin sisters who used to be so close aren't speaking. In an instant, Nick lost everything and is determined to use the summer to get it all back. I'm going to unhaul this one. I've had it for a while and haven't read it, so I'm just going to unhaul it. The Accomplice by Lisa Lutz. I really liked The Passenger by Lisa Lutz. So, everyone has the same questions about best friends Owen and Luna. What binds them together so tightly? Why aren't they a couple? And why do the people around them keep turning up dead? I want to know those answers too. And then She Lies in Wait. If you go down to the woods today, on a scorching July night in 1983, a group of teenagers goes camping in the forest. Bright and brilliant, they are destined for great things, and the youngest of the group, Aurora, is delighted to be allowed to tag along. The evening starts like any other. They drink, they dance, they fight, they kiss. Some of them slip off into the woods in pairs. Others are left jealous and heartbroken. But by morning, Aurora has disappeared. Her friends claim she was safe the last time they saw her, right before she went to sleep. No trace of the teenager is ever found. Okay, yeah, I'll keep it. Gotta keep it. Okay, and then I Am Behind You. This is like Sweden's answer to Stephen King, or Sweden's Stephen King. It's a seemingly I'm going to put this on my maybe pile, that we'll have to revisit later. But this is about 4 different families that go camping, and when they get up to leave, the world has, disappeared pretty much. And the last one is The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. Let's see what it says. He loves you. Adam adores Emily. Emily thinks Adam's perfect, the man she thought she'd never meet. But she loves you not. Lurking in the shadows is a rival, a woman who shares a deep bond with the man she loves. And she'll stop at nothing. Emily chooses Adam, but she didn't choose his mother. There's nothing a mother wouldn't do for her son, and now Emily is about to find out just how far she'll go to get what she wants. Emily, gone. Forever. The Other Woman will have you questioning her on every page in this fiendishly twisty psychological thriller about a man his new girlfriend, and the mother who will never let him go. You know, I'm going to unhaul this one too. These are the 6 books that we got from shelf number 3 to unhaul. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Like I said in the other 2 videos, my Pango books will be listed down below. If these are still available, you should go check them out.